Telkom Business, behind South African businesses' drive to thrive.
Welcome to yet another installment of the Entrepreneurial SME. I'm Mabote. Renewable energy solutions have proven to be costly to implement, placing a huge strain on the informal market to try and adapt. This week we have an innovator and founder of Mosebe Enterprises, Vincent Mosebe, who will share an influential story of how he kickstarted a youth-led enterprise that is slowly empowering lives through their portable power solutions. Vincent is joining us from Cape Town. Good evening, mate, and thank you very much for joining us.
Good evening to you and all the viewers out there.
Where does this journey begin? How did you get here?
Well, this journey started a while ago when I was still a child growing up. I always had this thing of being interested in innovation and tech. But being a black child, I faced a lot of hurdles and a lot of limiting beliefs whereby people always told me you can never count to anything, just a black child will end up like anyone else. And that's something I had to fight internally and externally. But Mosebe Enterprise actually kickstarted in 2020 during the pandemic. My room actually succumbed to the flame, and with it, a lot of my belongings. And also, I sustained a lot of, not a lot, but I sustained some burns on my right hand, and that remained as a physical reminder of the horrors that fires normally bring. But the main purpose behind my company, Mosebe Enterprise, is that we experienced a lot of shack fires, and when we did our research, we found out that the majority of these fires were caused due to energy poverty. So people tend to use alternative sources of energy, such as candlesticks and paraffin lamps, which often to lead to these fires. And the end results are not only devastating on the environment, but a lot of lives are lost in the process. So yeah, that's in a nutshell what Mosebe Enterprise, how we started.
Vincent, a lot of people suffer from these random fires. I used to live in the Western Cape, and I saw that a lot. But not everybody starts a solution out of it. What is your background? How do you then end up with a solution like this?
That's quite an interesting question because growing up in this nation of whereby everyone just wants to receive from the government and want everything to be served on a silver platter, I was like, no, let me not just be a bystander and complain like everyone else. Let me go out there and seek a solution because, I mean, there are qualified engineers with PhDs, degrees. They were sitting there with the qualifications, but they're actually not looking for solutions. Rather, they just complain and complain that the government is offering poor service delivery. So I was like, no, what can I do as an individual? Then I started looking around and found out that actually a lot of people discard a lot of tech like inverters, old laptop batteries. Then I took that, refurbished them, and actually came up with an innovation which now serves as a safer and much cleaner alternative to paraffin lamps and candlesticks. So it was more of yes.
In simple language, what is this innovation? What is it? You say other people came with inverters and stuff. Yours, what is it? What is it called? What does it do?
Okay, so our solution, it's called Tsepho, which translates to hope. There's a series of them. There's a version 1, version 2, and version 3. The version 1 basically just gives you it caters for your basic energy needs, such as your light sources, being able to charge your mobile devices. And for those that has a Wi-Fi, which those informal settlements are not something that they would have, but we added an extra port whereby it allows you to now charge an additional device, maybe like a radio or something like that. So that's the main version, the Tsepho version 1, is to replace the unsafe lighting sources, which are candles and paraffin lamps.
Now, starting a business, a lot of people will start from their back pockets, from their back rooms and stuff. But in something like this, I would presume that you had to have money to do something like this. How did you fund it?
Well, it's not only my personal funds which got us where we are. It's a team effort. So we're a team of 3, myself, a friend of my childhood friend, and another one, Leandro Antonio and Donovan Pizzai. So we all collaborate in terms of side hustles. One is a DJ, other one is a waiter. So we do what we can to actually get these funds in instead of just sitting back and saying, no, we do not have the necessary funding. We improvise by collecting recycled waste and also using the funds we're getting from our various side hustles to actually fund this thing and get it off the ground.
What do you mean by recyclable material? What exactly are we talking about?
So previously, as mentioned, that people discard of their laptop batteries and e-bike batteries. Maybe if it doesn't hold the charge,
Yeah.
they throw it away, and that's what most people do. And the impact of that is that once it ends up in landfills, those now create toxic waste, which pollutes the soil and the water systems, and the environment is basically being harmed in the process. So we take those laptop batteries, refurbish them, and here's a sample, as you can see. It's random cells.
Yeah.
We refurbish a lot of old laptop batteries, put them together, repackage it, and make a battery pack, which now we use in our devices to provide affordable and renewable energy sources to those who need it most.
And none of you and your friends comes with some background in electricity, in engineering, zero?
Well, what I studied was civil engineering, which has totally nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
But this came from wanting to make an impactful change in the society where we grew up. So it has nothing to do with qualifications, because like I said previously, you can have the qualifications, but if you do not have the heart and the passion for it, you won't do anything with the qualification.
That's a very interesting thing to say. But listen, we're going to take a break, Vincent. When we come back, we continue with this conversation. Please do not touch that dial.